DJ General Mills.
So today I was at the gym and I got a little group chat talking about how there was a new Apple event. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, we normally know how these go. In the new Apple event is generally, you know, hey, we have a new Apple this, Apple that, you know, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have the new phone for you. So, you know, just we'll let you know how it goes and you're going to purchase it. Those types of things. And that's basically what the whole Apple event was. So, Apple came out with a couple of new phones, some mini homes that they have. And so we're just going to talk about this. Now, to be fair here, I have both an Apple and an Android. I love my Android. I know that that's not something that normal people say. Everybody says, oh, you're dumb for loving your Android and all this. I love my Android. That's just my personal preference. I personally love my Android. But I still watch Apple stuff because I do have Apple products. I have a MacBook right here. I got an iPhone over there. I have an iPad. Like, so, you know, I guess I'm over both fences. Anyway, don't worry about that. So Apple came out with their new products today. The big thing was the iPhone 12. And a lot of people said it looked like the iPhone 5, which, yeah, it does. It looks exactly like the iPhone 5. The difference is this has a brand new 5G attached with it. And so I think that with it having 5G behind it, that makes it a little bit more appetizing. These are all the phones that Apple, carries now. And so obviously the iPhone 12 Pro, which is going to be the big one, it's about $1,000 up. Apparently this is their biggest iPhone that they've created. I think it's like 6.7 inches or something like that. So this is probably one of the bigger ones that they've created. All in all, it looks like the same old, same old. Apple has not been innovative since the death of Steve Jobs. So, I mean, they basically, all they do is they see what Samsung does. They take it, they deal with it. Like, they put it in their own words. And it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So, I get it. I know that here, I know that a lot of places, especially with all my travels, a lot of people have Androids more than anywhere else. But here, for whatever reason, we love our Apples. We love our iPhones. So looks like you can pre-order it November 6th. And that's for the smaller version, the mini version. So yeah, this is the Max. The Max is 6.7 inches, 5 times optical zoom. It's just a slightly bigger phone. They just give you different options. So the big thing is that they're coming out with this HomePod, this new HomePod Mini. And so I think that that's what their money's based on. The pod world, like these minis, that's where everybody's going to right now. If you don't have Alexa or Google Home Mini or, some of those other stuff, then you could be taking an L, honestly. I only use these like when I travel. Like if they have them, for example, let me think. So last year I went to Toronto, and our Airbnb had one, so we could connect to it. I thought that was dope. Would I put this in my house? Probably not, just because Google has admitted to listening into conversations. So if Google's doing it, everybody's doing it. I don't really care for having one of those little pods in the crib and they listen to conversations. I don't really care for that. But when I was on vacation, I thought it was dope, able to attach it, connect it. It was, it was dope. So this one's going to be on sale November 16th for $99. That's great. Looks like a very good gift for somebody. $99 for this is a little expensive just because the Google Homes were going for $20. The Amazon Alexas were actually free a few years ago. So, $99 is actually pretty expensive compared to the rest of them. But, this is all right. Now, obviously, the big thing that they're talking about right now is for the nationwide 5G, which I don't know exactly how much faster 5G is to 4G. My 4G works fine. So I'm not in necessarily a big rush for it, but I know a lot of people are. I know that they were testing out 5G in different places around the country. We'll see how this goes. Honestly, we're just gonna have to see how well this works out. Just being honest. And then obviously the last thing that you're seeing right here, which is a very big issue to me, is that they are removing the wired headphones and wall charger from the Apple iPhone boxes. So with every iPhone that you get, and let me scroll this down just a little bit so you can see that. So with every iPhone that you get, traditionally, any phone that you get, you got a charger, you got the power cord, the actual cord that goes to the charger, and you got headphones. Apple said, we're taking this out. You're not getting the wall charger, and you're not getting the headphones. So when you get your phone, you're legitimately getting the phone and the power cord. What does that mean? Well, if you don't have a wall charger, let's just say this is your first iPhone, or your first, smartphone. I still have my grandparents. My grandmother still has a flip phone. So if my grandmother said, hey, I want to try an iPhone for the very first time, she's gonna have to buy her own power plug, which is crazy to me. On top of that, it's not, she can't get a generic one because the Apple ones are the lightning plug. So she's gonna have to buy a lightning plug from Apple, and they're probably gonna hit her over the head for $70 for my grandmother. So I don't like that. I also don't like the fact that they're not putting headphones in because they're gonna try to oversell you with the pods, the small joints. I don't like that either. You lose those. Everybody and their mama losing. Everybody and their mama losing. So I just don't like that either. And they're also gonna include wired ear pods, which is what nobody's using the wired ear pods. I mean, it sucks because Apple slowly but surely has been doing nothing but reducing the phone to legitimately one hole for charging and for listening, and made it a better camera feature. I get it. People like to take their photos, but damn, you telling me I can't listen to my music and charge my phone unless I have to have Bluetooth, which is what most people go for. But if you're giving the wired ear pods out, you don't have those capabilities, which is just dumb. That's just dumb, man. So that's my whole take on it. Overall, it seems like Apple's gonna Apple. They're gonna do what they normally do. They're gonna get a lot of people to go for this. They're gonna get a lot of money. The holidays are coming up, and even though we're still in the pandemic, people still got money to spend. So they're gonna definitely spend it. And I mean, I'm just looking at everything. Like, if we go back to the phones itself, right? You can see that there's no stark difference between the phones. I see the sides, like when we're talking about the back of the phone, the sides of the phone, they look like 5s. Like, I got a 6 over there. It looks the same as the 12. So there is no difference with the phone. I understand that there's a screen-to-screen mirror, but it's just not. There's nothing enticing me to spend $1,000 for the phone. Nothing. There's not a single thing enticing me to spend $1,000 for the phone. So I do find that interesting. I do see that as being interesting. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah. I mean, they haven't sold me just yet. That's about it. They haven't sold me just yet.
DJ General Mills.